This is the most powerful tool you can use when it comes to manifestation. Stick around for the end of the video. It's really going to shift you. Okay, welcome to Patty's World. I'm Patty. I'm a manifestation and transformational coach, and I show you how to shift into the highest version of you so that you align with all the desires of your heart. Here it is. The most powerful tool when it comes to manifesting is your imagination. And don't tell me you can't imagine, you can't visualize, because you're always engaging your imagination. Anytime you default to worst case scenarios, anytime you default to fear, anytime you spiral, your mind has a thought and then you spiral and start imagining the worst, you're engaging your imagination. The practice, the shift is to have the awareness. And once you have the awareness of the pattern of the way you've been thinking and behaving, that's the end of it. Then you can intentionally shift into, what do I prefer? What can I imagine? How can I engage my imagination? And I'm going to give you a technique or a process to, once you have the awareness that you're imagining worst case scenarios and fear, once you have the awareness, you pause and then shift into, what do I prefer? But you're always imagining, you're always engaging your mind to create. You're always manifesting. And manifesting is just creation. It's consciousness. Whatever you're conscious or aware of being and doing and thinking, that is what you're pushing out. That's what the world of the five senses reflects back to you. Okay? So here's a little trick, or so that you have awareness of how you do manifest. I want you to imagine or think of a yellow bird. I want you to think of a red fruit. I want you to think about a blue car. I want you to think about what you had for lunch yesterday. All those ideas or things that I asked you to imagine, all those examples, are you engaging your imagination? You're visualizing, you're seeing it in your mind's eye. Okay? So whenever you catch yourself defaulting to fear or to worst case scenarios, or that something is going wrong, here's what you're going to do. You have the awareness, and that's the end of it. You're like, okay, I have this pattern. This is what I've been doing this. And this explains why I have been experiencing this pattern, this treatment of not getting what I want, not being chosen. People show up treating me the same way. I have this pattern. But now I have the awareness that this is the default thinking that I've been doing, and now I get to change this. So in your mind, in imagination, I want you to go, and Bashar says this, I want you to go to the point of zero, to the point where you last imagined yourself happy, content, secure, confident, chosen, loved, valuable, because you have felt that before. I want you to take yourself to that point of zero, to the place where you were neutral or happy or joyous or optimistic, or you felt good about yourself. Okay? In whatever situation and whatever you want to manifest, take yourself to that point, that neutral point, and then in imagination, see yourself the way you would prefer. Imagine that things turned out the way you preferred, that you got exactly what you wanted, that you had the call, you got the message, you're confident, you're secure. Imagine yourself as the highest version of you, living their dream life and getting everything that you desire. Create little scenes or scenarios, movie scenes, imagine them for at least 15 seconds. Create one little movie scene that implies this is who you are. This will automatically raise your vibration, your core frequency, because you're no longer operating from not good enough, not worthy, I'm not chosen. Instead, you're using your imagination, you're engaging your thoughts to control your beliefs, to control your moods and your behaviors, and imagining yourself in the way that you prefer yourself to be. You automatically raise your vibration. You're anchoring in this new elevated version of you because you're doing it over and over and over. And repetition is key. Repetition is what will imprint on your subconscious mind. So do it over and over and over. Feel good about it. Dwell in that energy. Hold it. If you can hold it for a minute, if you can hold it for 30 seconds, at least for 15 seconds. And then every time try to expand that feeling, that mood, that emotional state. Your emotional state, your predominant emotional state, carries a frequency, and you're resonating and aligning with people and things at that frequency. When you elevate your predominant emotional state and imagine yourself, you use your imagination to see yourself in your mind's eye at a higher level, confident, secure, badass, chosen, I get everything I want. After your I am, you remember, whoever you say I am, that's what you're anchoring in. So after your I ams, I want you to ask yourself, who are you? Who are you? You get to decide who you are. So you have the awareness and imagination. Imagine yourself as the I am that you prefer to be. I am beautiful. I am confident. I am healthy. I am successful. I am rich. I am someone who has an amazing life. I am someone who has an amazing relationship. I am wifey. I am loved. I am happy. I am amazing. I am someone who loves her life. I am someone who's always happy. I am someone who's surrounded by people who love her and support her. I am someone who manifests quickly with ease and flow. I am always happy. I am a powerful creator. I am healed. I am whole. I am complete. Start saying this to yourself. Let this become your self-talk, and add whatever affirmations and beliefs, because whatever belief you have, it's just an affirmation. You anchor that in. The repetition allows it to imprint on your subconscious mind. You're vibrating. You've elevated your core frequency, and I promise you, synchronicity, this is Bashar, synchronicity will align you with people, experiences, and everything at that level. You want to elevate who you are. This is alignment. You are aligning yourself with who you prefer to be. And if you have a desire within your heart of someone that you prefer to be, not the broken, not chosen, not loved, that isn't you. And that's why you feel the discordance, because that isn't you. When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired and living in the past and identifying with situations that happened in the past, you will drop, you will release, you will say, this is no longer me. This is who I am now. I am using this for good. I am turning it into a win. I am loving myself. I'm choosing myself. I'm validating myself. I am imagining myself. In imagination, imagine it. Who would I be if I already had what I wanted? Well, I would be chosen. I would be happy. I would be secure. I am confident. I am certain. I am someone who lives in knowing that she always gets what she wants. I am someone who operates with the certainty and the knowing and the trust and the belief, and I am, that everything is always working in our favor, irrespective of what the 3D shows. It's always working in my favor. I don't know how. It's always working in my favor. That's who I am. And I anchor that belief in. I say that to myself over and over. I imagine it. If I can't, if it's somewhere where I'm too much in the muck, okay, I just have to drop it and release it and imagine myself. I don't know how, but it worked out in my favor. Because it always works out. Because it always works out in my favor. Because I am divinely protected. I am divinely blessed. I have purpose. And whatever else, however you want to see yourself, imagine yourself to be, imagine yourself already being, doing, having. You already are this person. Imagine yourself. Imagine stepping into this version of you. Imagine there is a mirror and you see this person of you who's happy, complete, chosen, loved, has everything she wants. And every morning, imagine yourself stepping into her, and then you're living your life as them. This is your new core operating frequency. This is the level you're vibrating at. And watch what you resonate with. Practice this, try this, do it over and over. Do it for at least a week, do it for a month, then come back and tell me what kind of experiences you get. It will transform your life. Be happy, allow yourself. And when you're holding that emotional state, when you're dwelling in that energy, imagine it as like an energetic field, a mist, a smoke, a bubble, and then push it out. You're so powerful. Remember how powerful you are. Push that energy out 10 times, 20 times, 100 times. Let it cover you. Let it encircle you. See the magnetism of your energetic field. And then watch what shows up in your life. Watch the transformation. Anchor this in every day. Operate as this person. And that's it. That's it. That's the key. I just gave it to you. Okay, I want to hear your feedback. Tell me what kind of things start showing up in your life. I really want to hear. All right, I'll see you on the next one.